Hello everyone, my name is Nuri Izzah binti Muhammad Shani. In this video, I would like to explain further the application of P2P lending in our industry. Before that, if you have any question to be asked, you can comment in the below and don't forget to click like and subscribe. Enjoy watching!
P2P lending or crowd lending is a modern medium for financial transactions by lending money to people or companies through online platforms that match lenders and borrowers. This modern digital intermediary was built on the basis of the principles of microcredit and has grown rapidly in recent years. The first P2P lending was existed in 2005 and it has increased quite steadily since 2007 in the US, UK and China. Nowadays, most of individuals and companies have been using the P2P lending platform as their financing options, especially for the small businesses. The question is why people like to use P2P lending instead of borrowing from commercial financial institutions. Next, we will take a look at the benefits of P2P lending. First, borrowers can receive loans at a lower rate without collateral, while for the investor, they can achieve a higher returns on their investment. This is one of the main factors that affected the intention of the individuals or companies to choose P2P lending rather than bank loan. Other than that, P2P lending also provided lower operational costs and easier access for lenders, investors, who made the portfolio of the loan fund well diversified, globally accessible platform widely available to any poor borrowers, particularly from most developing countries. In your information, P2P lending also has been developed in Islamic banking and financial sectors, but there is difference between commercial and Islamic P2P lending. In terms of Islamic, P2P lending is based on risk sharing and risk transferring. The criteria for P2P lending must be compatible with Sharia, where there is a commercial financing commodity, a physical good, or a service based on a profit-loss partnership. And for the last point, the contract was not finalized before the financing. The trade agreement must be prepared on the basis of the power of attorney. It should be noted that not all firms can be funded. A business which contains a prohibited instrument cannot be target audience for Islamic P2P lending. For the next slide, we can see that Islamic P2P lending use Mudarabah model. As we know, Mudarabah is called as entrepreneur capital partnership. From this model, it can be seen as a joint venture between the capital owners and the entrepreneur whose business needs to be financed. Need to be reminded that the profit of the project is shared between the investor at predetermined and agreed rate. In case of financial loss in the project, the investor will cover the entire loss. Fortunately, there is a few challenges on the growth of P2P lending in this industry. We take a look at the point number 1. For the point number 1, information asymmetry by means of the lack of access to the credit worthiness of their customer. The unavailability of individual credit information can be effect on the credit risk analysis. Due to that, some of loan applications fail because of low success rate of credit risk analysis. To overcome this problem, P2P lending has been partnered with the third parties, which is big data, to gather information on potential borrowers. This is because big data is a credit processing corporation that offers a range of services. For the second point, the demand of investors on the P2P lending platform. Currently, P2P lending is willing to expand its user base. It is more hard to attract lenders than borrowers, particularly when the platform is in a flourishing state. So, in order to gain the users, P2P lending platform aims to provide equity grants to potential users, essentially subsidizing one side of its platform to create network effects and attracting other users. Lastly, P2P lending facilities to borrowers. Since the platforms are associated with the homogeneous nature of the services, P2P lending must know on how to distinguish its offerings and to preserve the borrowers that it has accumulated. P2P lending is currently undertaking a comprehensive review of the needs of its borrowers and designing a set of programs to meet them. For example, the platform has started offering fast-track loan services to improve the convenience of long-term borrowers with strong credit history, creating a mobile loan application. As we can see on this slide, This is a few operations of P2P lending that has been established in Malaysia. We have Elitesco, Capital Bay P2P funding site, and investor can look forward at Microleap for the Sharia compliance.
It can be concluded that P2P lending is a high-risk investment option. The potential users must be aware of the risk involved. In the meantime, the platforms are very useful for those who are difficult to get funding from the bank, especially for small business. Hopefully, you guys understand very well in my explanation. Thank you for watching.